My name is Dean Madden, and I'm the Vice Provost for Research at Dartmouth. Doing research at Dartmouth enables us to do two things simultaneously. We're discovering fundamental secrets of the world that we can then apply. The other thing that we can do is we're bringing students along on that journey, actually empowering them often to lead in that journey. And for me, the ability to work at a university is really a kind of a critical opportunity to bring together those two missions of doing cutting-edge research, but also doing it with students, watching them catch the bug, watching them get excited, watching them have a breakthrough. Those are really rewarding experiences. So if we think about the really practical applications of this, one example of this is the COVID vaccines, which were invented, or which rely on a technology that was invented at Dartmouth in a laboratory with graduate students and postdocs. This fundamental research would have been really challenging to do at a company. It's because the foundational research that we're doing may not emerge as a patent next year, although it might, but it might be 5 or 10 years later before that payout comes. This is why universities can do research on a timescale that companies really can't manage. Another example is an AI therabot that's been getting a lot of coverage recently. It has had remarkable success in engaging with patients and helping them to deal with challenges to their mental health. It's another example where a complicated problem needed several iterations before it became a viable technology. And actually there were errors along the way and problems that had to be overcome. It's a classic example of a really complex problem that needed the resources of a research university to overcome them. And the third example is in the space of cancer immunotherapies. Again, decades ago, fundamental research was being done, which has been patented, developed by companies that were spun out of Dartmouth and elsewhere, and have been turned into miraculous cures for many different kinds of cancer that we are grateful for today. And so when we're trying to unlock really foundational knowledge, it takes time. It takes the ability, you need to have the time to make a few errors along the way, to explore some avenues that don't pan out, and then to really double down once you start to get a productive research direction. It takes funding. It takes a lot of effort. We have to pay people, we have to pay stipends to our students, and we need to buy expensive equipment and reagents so that we can actually have the real state-of-the-art equipment that lets us answer questions that no one's been able to answer before. And then it takes curiosity, and at Dartmouth, we cultivate curiosity. It's not over until it's over. We urgently need people to reach out to their congressional representatives, their senators, and make the argument that they care as voters about the preservation of the federal research enterprise.